Laura, thank you so much for sitting down with us and being willing to talk to us for our Safe Cities project here in DC. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got involved in Smart Recovery?
Yeah, sure. I've been sober for about 6 years now. Prior to that, I spent about 9 years pretty much drinking myself into a blackout. Most of my social activities evolved around alcohol. I got to the point where I was drinking every day, pretty much a bottle of wine every day. I found that once I started, I couldn't stop. I tried to tell myself to stop at 1 glass of wine, but the next morning the bottle was gone. And then one day alcohol got me into some pretty serious trouble. And even then I didn't really stop. I thought I could moderate, I thought I could control it. I thought I could try harder to moderate, and it just didn't work for me. And I ended up in a treatment center here in DC called Colmac Clinic. They had some Smart Recovery meetings, but I really didn't get the full benefit out of Smart Recovery until I hit the online meetings.
Can you tell me a little bit about what Smart Recovery is, kind of the things that someone would learn in Smart Recovery?
Yeah, Smart Recovery kind of covers 4 points. One, to help you build and maintain motivation to abstain from your addictive behaviors. 2 is to cope with your urges. 3 is in order to achieve lifestyle balance. And the 4th one is to solve other problems in your life.
Awesome. Can you kind of, maybe a little more in depth, tell me some of the things that SMART covers?
Yeah, I can talk about some of our tools. One of the tools that helps you build and maintain motivation is called the cost-benefit analysis. And what we have them do is we take a piece of paper and we draw a grid of 4 on it. And on one side is the pros and the cons, and then on the bottom is to use and to not use. And then we have everybody kind of discuss what are the pros to using and what are the cons to using, and what are the pros to not using and what are the cons to not using. I try to point out to them that the pros to using are things that they need to work on, like if alcohol relieves anxiety, or a lot of people will say it's a social lubricant, then they need to think about other ways that they can relieve their anxiety or go to a wedding and not be so anxious about everything. A good tool for coping with urges is an ABC, and that's just kind of talking your way down from your urge, so that you could say to yourself, well, this urge is so bad, I have to drink. Or you could question yourself and say, why do I feel like I have to drink in order to relieve what's going on in my head? And so that's kind of that's how we use the tools, and some of them.
Can you tell me about how someone could find a Smart Recovery meeting in their area, or if there isn't one, what are those online classes like?
Okay, well, to find a Smart Recovery meeting in your area, you would go to smartrecovery.org. They have a tab at the top. It's called Meetings. And they have a link in the tab that says Find Meetings in Your Area. And you basically just type in either your zip code, or I believe they have a big map now where you can just kind of click on your state and drill it down. And the online meetings is another link on that same tab. They have open chat rooms, or they have open voice rooms. Actually, they have a chat room that's open 24 hours too.
So if you're needing help at any time, if you're struggling, there's someone there to talk to you.
Yep.
That is really awesome. I love that.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, do you have any advice for someone that might be struggling with addiction or trying to find recovery?
I would say find a meeting and go to it, and that's either SMART or AA. We don't discourage people to go to AA at all. And just be honest, and be honest with yourself.
Awesome. Now, if someone who's watching this video is interested in attending one of your Smart Recovery meetings, where could they find you and what time?
I'm at the Foundry United Methodist Church. It's on the corner of 16th and Pennsylvania. My meetings are Thursday evenings from 6:30 until 8.
Awesome. Laura, thank you so much for sitting down with us and sharing about smart recovery.
Oh, thank you.